Good afternoon and welcome to the very first Double Duck Garage Quackie. What we're planning to do with this format of video is something that is longer than a YouTube short, but not actually quite as long as our main videos that we aim to release every 2 weeks. I'm currently working on the MGtf 135 fitting all new silicone hoses for the cooling system. The engine bay hoses are covered in one of our main videos, but I thought you might be interested in seeing what's involved in replacing the heater hoses inside the car. Plan A was to only replace the rubber hoses with silicone hoses. However, I found a little bit of corrosion on the metal pipes and I think I am going to replace those as well, just to play safe. Don't want to do this job twice. It's going to be tricky, and getting these out is going to be a real pain. They're 80 quid to replace, so it sort of feels like a good investment. These are the two metal pipes that I want to take out and replace. As you can see, those pipes run underneath the gear shift and the SRS module. At the end of those pipes are two rubber hoses to come out here. The SRS module mount is held on by 4 Torx bolts. As you can see, I'd already replaced a couple of the heater hoses before I decided to swap out the metal pipes. The mount can be easily lifted out of the way. This is the end of the rubber hose that goes to the heater valve. This hose goes directly to the heater. The gear shift mechanism is held in place by 4 bolts at this end and possibly 4 at this end. Can't quite tell if that's actually one that's blanked off or if it's been removed and not replaced. Once all the nuts and bolts have been removed, the gear shift mechanism can be easily lifted out of the way. Now the SRS module and gear shift are out of the way, the next job is to remove the 2 hoses. It looks like those pipes are held in place by 3 bolts, one there near the handbrake, and one just back here. I'm going to remove those 3 bolts now and see if the pipes are free. If not, then obviously I'll have to find out where else they're fixed. I've taken the 3 bolts out and also removed this rubber hose, and now the metal pipes are freed up at this end. What I think I need to do now is nip into the engine bay and release them from the other end. I've only just finished fitting the hoses in the engine bay, so removing these 2 older hoses was actually quite easy. This brace is held in by 4 bolts. One goes up the top there, one up there on the other side, and 2 down the bottom. With a bit of brute force pulling the dashboard forward a little bit, I was able to actually lift that brace up out of the way. 2 nuts hold this module in place. The heater controls are held in by 2 nuts with washers on that side. 2 nuts with washers on the left, and down the bottom there should be a clip there and one there. Once the heater controls are released, you can work the pipes past them. There's one cable down there that runs between the 2 hoses. I believe that is part of the SRS, and I will just need to pull that through. Getting the pipes past the top of the dash aperture is extremely hard work. It takes time and patience. Right, there we go. As you can see, that was a massive struggle. I was having to really pull there, and something just let go, and so yeah, not clever. There are 3 coolant hoses under the dashboard to replace. This one joins the metal coolant pipe directly to the heater, and this one joins the valve to the heater. The other one goes from the other coolant pipe to the valve. I've fitted the new hoses to the new metal pipes and the new unions to the hoses, and now it's just a case of putting it all back together. This unit is back in place, held on by 2 nuts, one on each side. The gear shift gaiter and handbrake gaiter just push into place. These that can go in place.